Welcome to Cooking on Budget for Two. Today I am making the most moist lemon poppy seed pound cake. You're gonna need two separate bowls. One, we're gonna combine the dry ingredients. I'm using the side handle rotation flour sifter. It's so much easier. I'm gonna add 1.5 cup all-purpose flour, a big pinch of salt, 1.5 teaspoon baking powder. There you go, 1.5. And then just look at that, how easy it is. My finger always hurt when I did the clicking one, the one where it's where your hands are by your finger. It just gives me the worst finger cramps ever. All right, that's done. Now 1 cup of sugar. Mix it all together so everything is pretty much evenly combined. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but for most part, combined. That looks good. In here, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon poppy seeds. It's gonna seem like it's not a lot, but trust me, it will be everywhere, and it's just plenty. You're gonna be tempted to add a little more, but no need to. This is perfect. All right, set aside. And the second bowl. Now this is gonna be our wet ingredients, starting with 1 whole lemon juice squeezed out. I love this tool, absolutely love this tool. I also put lemon and lime. There are different ones, green ones for lime, but I think that's good for both. And then add 1 big cup of sour cream. This is what's gonna make it super moist. 3/4 cup melted butter. Not hot, room temperature, so like melt it in the microwave and then let it cool down. And then you're gonna crack in 3 eggs. Mix it all together. It's a little hard because the sour cream is thick, but just go slow and eventually everything will be combined. That egg is making it super juicy. Look at that, beautiful. And then I'm gonna zest in 1 whole lemon using this side. Pound cake is one of the easiest things to make. It's very hard to mess up if you have a good recipe, and this is a good foolproof pound cake recipe. You just switch the poppy seed and the lemon to whatever flavoring you want. Of course, if you're gonna add bananas or something that's gonna add moisture, then you have to take away some from the sour cream, so just balance it out. But if you're just gonna add some nuts, then use this base flour, egg, baking powder for all your pound cakes. Mix in the wet and dry ingredients. At first, it's gonna seem like there's too much flour, but do not stop, just keep going. Don't add more flour, just keep going. You'll see eventually it will all combine. If it's combined and it's still a tiny bit dry, add a little bit of water, just a little bit. 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons if needed, because your eggs might be slightly smaller than mine. So just don't add too much water if you do. We're gonna bake this 350 for first put 40 minutes and then keep an eye on it. Mine baked in about 70 minutes total. So your oven might be stronger than mine or maybe weaker than mine. So just put 40 minutes, see how it is. Poke a toothpick into it, and if it comes out wet, you still need more time. Add 10 more minutes, and then 10 more minutes is still not baked. Now what I'm doing here is completely optional. I slice very thinly some lemon skin, and I'm just tossing it into a little bit of sugar, making sugar-coated lemon skin, candied lemon skin that we're just gonna add on decoration. You don't need to do this, but if you want to, it's totally up to you. I'm gonna take it out with a fork and then put it on the board to dry. You can use the leftover salt, sugar, almost said salt. You can use the leftover salt for your tea if you like sweet tea. It will have a slight zesty flavor to it. Now, time to make our glaze. I'm gonna use 1 cup of powdered sugar, and then I'm gonna start with half a lemon. This is something that you really have to just eyeball how much lemon juice you add to it. I added a little bit less than half, and it was too much liquid. You can always add, you can never take away. That's something I live by. So as I'm mixing this, you can see that it's too wet. So I ended up adding more powdered sugar to it. Like I said, you can always add, you can never take away. I do wish I gave a little bit of less lemon juice, because now I have a lot of glazing and it's gonna drip down too much. But that's totally fine. Once your pound cake is cooled down completely, you can add the glaze on top. Oh my god, it tastes so good. I could just eat it by the spoon. I'm just adding it to the mid part. Did you see that crack? I forgot to mention that beautiful crack on top. That is a good sign. Do not be scared if there's a crack on top. That means you did everything right. So I'm just adding to the top, and I'm letting gravity take care of it and just drizzle down on the bottom. If I need some help to decorate a little bit on one side that was missed, you can help it with the spoon. But just let it drizzle. This is a speed up motion, so you can see how it's drizzling. And then I'm adding the candied lemon skin on top. Completely optional. I like to add it one by one, so I make sure it's everywhere. And then just sprinkle over some poppy seed. That's just for decoration. Beautiful. Oh my god, you guys, this was so moist. So I put this recipe on the fridge, and this is what I do from now on every time I make pound cake. So moist, so delicious. Everyone loved it. The outside is slightly crispy. This is perfect to take to a potluck or any occasion. So delicious with tea, and it's so cheap to make, and you most likely have all the ingredients at home. But you can switch it up with some nuts or raisin. Yes, that would be so delicious. But this was absolutely amazing. The base is foolproof. It works every single time. Thank you for watching, and I hope you do try this recipe out.